Hi, this is Kate from Izzalicious Designs, and today we're going to be doing the little troll, and we're going to be attempting to do it on a single loom instead of an extended loom. So here we go. We're going to use two colours, some flesh toned colour and whatever colour you've picked to do for your your troll's hair. I'm going to do purple for my hair today. We're going to be double banding, which means you take two bands and place them together as a single band. And the configuration of the loom is in an offset position. Arrows are going to be facing towards you. If you don't have arrows, the open part of the peg is facing towards you. So we will get started. As I said, we're going to be double banding. Push your bands down on the pegs. Now this one does come out a little bit smaller. I think he looks a little bit different from his big brother. The shape of the face is a little bit different, but it works for some people because it fits on a single loom. Okay, to do the ears, you're going to take two of your skin tone bands, put your hook through, and wrap once and twice, and then get two bands, and we're going to slide those on. And we're going to flare these out. If we just splay these out, and you want to make it so that it is the same ends of the same band. They're going to go from this peg to this peg. That's one side. The other side. Now we're going to put one here, two bands, put your hook through, wrap once and twice, another two bands, slide those on. We're going to splay it out and find the ends of the same band. I use my hook to help me with this. Israeli, my daughter's little best friend, who's 5, says I'm a great hooker. Okay, to do the nose, we're going to go here with his nose. You're going to take 4 bands, put your hook through, wrap it once and twice, and try not to get too many twists in it. You want it as flat as possible. Slide those onto 2 bands. Try and lift it up and move it over rather than slide it over, so that it's not too twisted. And that is going to go from this band here to this band here. We're going to do our eyes. I use the mini pony beads for this one and a single band. Slide those on. My crochet hook is a 2.75 for the fiddly work. Slide that on like that. Have one either side of that middle band. Now we're going to do his shoulders. Now because we're doing a single loom, you're going to have to attach his arms separately. We will attach his legs though. Okay, now what we're going to do is take 4 rubber bands, put them on your hook, wrap once, wrap twice, and slide onto 3 rubber bands. Try and lift it rather than rolling it. If you can't, well, you can't and you have to roll it, but just try and straighten it out a bit. This is 1 foot. Slide it onto the end of his leg. 4 rubber bands. And you're going to slide that onto 3 rubber bands. Reclaim the ends and pop that on this as well. Now we're going to do an arm. Take a single rubber band, wrap it around once and twice, and take 3 rubber bands and slide that on and reclaim the end of your band. Then take 2 rubber bands and slide that on, and then you're going to take another 2 rubber bands and slide those on there, and we will attach that to his shoulder just here. Okay, we're going to do the same thing for this side. So we're going to do the other side now, and again we'll take a single band, wrap a hook once and twice, and take 4 bands, slide them over and reclaim the end of those bands, then 2, and another 2, and then we will put that on the shoulder like that. Now we're going to need some crossover bands and an end cap. So do our crossover bands first in a triangle up his torso, 1 for his face, and we put an end cap here. Now do this tight, otherwise he'll have a saggy crotch. 1, 2, 3, cut the circulation to your fingers off. 4, there we go. Right, we're ready to loom. So dig down here and find those 2 bands. Hold that end cap when you're doing this one. Now many of you put the jewel in the belly, which would be about here, so before you loom in, that would be when you wanted to do that. Make sure you loom in the shoulders to the neck. And then the chest up to the neck. Then you're going to want to find the bands that you placed on last, which in my case these were the last ones I put on, so they're on the top. I need to dig down past all these bands, and there's a lot of them. Actually, I think it might be this one. I'm going to go for this one. Take those two bands. If it's wrong, it's very easy to see. Dig it up, and I have my teardrop, so I know that I was right. Dig down past those bands and pull up. There's my teardrop. Dig down. You're going to find the last two bands that you placed here and loom them up, and the same here, just the last two. And the same with this middle. You're going to completely ignore this nose and go and find the last two bands that are on there, and those are the two that you're going to loom up. That's a bit tight there, that's better. Loom up and loom up. Here we're going to take ones that we placed last, which is this side. They were on the top. And now this side. Loom the hair. Oops, both bands, not just one. Now we're going to do something a bit different with the hair. Because we've only got the 3 pegs, we don't have the extended loom which has the extra pegs here. We're going to add some more. So taking 2 bands, dig down this peg here, stick your hook out the side and pull through and reattach like that. So it's not actually on a peg at all, it's just on your hook. Grab another 2 bands and we're going to make our first, I'm going to call it a dreadlock for better terminology. So we'll make our first one. So we want to do about 7 pairs. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And similarly as the to the other one that we have on the extended loom, take a single band, slide that through, reclaim the end, take the end closest to you, take it up and over and off and pull tight. And that is our first little dreadlock. We're going to do another one this side, but we'll do these, we'll work our way around. Dig down, take that off the loom, grab 2 bands, move your hook back and slide those off onto that band and put those bands back on. And again we're going to do about 10, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see how long it is. Oh, 8's probably good. We'll tie this one off. Single band, reclaim the end of it, pull it up and over and off and pull tight. Let's do this one. Pull it off the loom, 2 bands, and slide them onto the new pair of bands that we just introduced. 2, 3, 4, 5, come on, 6, and these can be in as straggly and as long as you like. 7, 8, I'm going to do 9 and finish off with my single band and pull tight. Okay, I'm going to move my loom around because in here I want to dig down and get 2 bands caught in like that. We're going to do this again here. Get another 2 bands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'll tie that one off with a single band and tying it off. And now we'll do this lucky last one. Dig down, pull it off the loom. And tie it off like so. So let's have a look at them. We've got our crazy hair, eyes, nose, ears, hands and feet, and our crossover bands. I think we're ready to pull them off the loom. Do it gently, especially where you have a large amount of bands in one spot. Like the neck. Pop the eyes. Now the nose needs to come in between those 2 bands there in the middle. So push that through. You might need to grab your hook. Slide that through like that. Just to give him his big bulbous nose. Pull his ears out. Now for the little ones on the single loom, I have not been putting a mouth on, but if you were wanting to, it would just be down here, but there doesn't seem to be much room, so I really haven't. And you're going to just snip the ends of his hair, these little loopy bands here, I just snip so it looks like straggly stray hair. And there we go. Now you can tie that in a bow if you want to, or you can just leave it as crazy hair. I look forward to seeing yours, and thanks for being patient. Take care.